Greetings from Nagoya, Japan. My name is Brett Rail and I'm the Executive Director of Christ Bible Institute. The mission of CBI is to equip Christians in Japan for the work of gospel ministry, and we would love to share with you about an exciting new evangelism resource we are creating and invite you to consider partnering with us in this important endeavor.
One of the most fundamental realities of life in Japan's collectivist culture is that society functions in circles. Everyone must belong to a circle, and it's from those circles that one gains their identity and measures their value. One of the deepest longings of the Japanese heart is to become part of the best circles and to fully belong without being a burden within those circles. The Japanese words uchi, inside, and soto, outside, describe this dynamic.
Given this situation, one of the greatest obstacles to a Japanese person becoming a Christian is the well-grounded fear that in doing so, they will become disqualified from all of their circles. Instead of being uchi, they will become soto. However, even those who belong deeply to the best circles have to admit that they still long for a greater experience of uchi, and they live in constant fear of being cast out and becoming soto. The gospel alone helps us understand the desire for uchi and explains how we can reach the experience of perfect belonging and security in acceptance.
Despite the Japanese being the world's second largest unreached people group, there are few high-quality evangelistic resources available in Japanese. Most resources are translations of Western evangelistic materials, and many of them are dated even for a Western audience. There are very limited resources that communicate the gospel in uniquely Japanese concepts and that seek to interpret the Japanese worldview from a biblical perspective.
CBI hopes to change that. Towards that end, we long to ensure that Christians know how to share their faith and that they have excellent, helpful, contextualized resources in that mission.
CBI aims to create a new evangelistic resource suite that helps Christians in Japan share the gospel with Japanese non-Christians. We have chosen the deeply familiar concepts of Uchi and Soto in order to communicate the gospel in the heart language of the Japanese people, as we seek to re-narrate familiar worldviews to help Japanese non-Christians experience an encounter with the living Jesus Christ through the gospel.
The main author of these resources is CBI's primary translator, Yuko Brash. Yuko is skilled at communicating challenging biblical concepts clearly in the Japanese language. She is also an experienced evangelist and writes a regular column for a Japanese Christian periodical about how to share the gospel using Japanese kanji pictographs. We have also included gifted evangelists and theologians on the project team in order to develop the most impactful resource possible.
The suite will include a professionally designed booklet for a Christian to use to share the gospel with a friend, a workbook Bible study that develops the themes further for someone seriously considering the faith, an app and website that offers the same materials in an easily accessible digital format, a series of videos exploring each of the themes in greater detail in an interactive fashion, and training seminars for Christians to know how best to use the resources for evangelism. The materials are being written natively in Japanese, but we'll also publish an English edition for missionaries to use the resource more effectively.
It has been a dream for CBI to produce a resource suite like this for some time, and we are excited to have all the right people to put it together. We just need your help to raise the funding necessary to create and to publish this exciting new resource. Thank you for considering a partnership with CBI in this new endeavor.